Discover Cal-Am Resorts for only $99 a night. Visit discovercal-am.com to learn more.
At UCP of Central Arizona, we stay on the leading edge of patient treatment innovations to help improve the quality of life for children all across Arizona. Because of generous funding, children have access to the Aerotech Zero-G Gate and Balance System, creating a reduced gravity environment as they practice some of the basic, real-world skills that most of us take for granted. The future is bright for children with motor disorders. UCP is the place where obstacles are overcome and possibilities are realized.
It basically started when my mom and dad got married. My mother was from the valley. They were living in Chandler at the time when they met. Dad lived in Safford. And so he would come down every couple of weeks to date my mom and stay at an uncle's house, Talmadge Barney.
My dad was always a farmer. He farmed with his dad in Safford. When he and my mom got married, they farmed there for a little while. My grandfather, Meacham, was kind of the money behind the operation.
And so Queen Creek at the time was about as close as they could get into Mesa and afford to buy enough land that they could have a farm that would support that many people and that many families. And it became Barney Farms.
I'm Norm Nichols. I'm the president of Fulton Homes, and I have been here since June of 1981, so a little over 40 years. One of the things that we're seeing is that families are staying closer to home today than where they have in the past. So it's putting more pressure on us to make sure that we have more family amenities, more family recreation opportunities within our communities. One of the first things I wanted to do is make sure that this is an outdoor activity area. We need to be out on the trails, we need to be out in the fields, we need to be out in the farming type atmosphere. So you can see the barn that we've created, very authentic in what we've done. We've got corn stalks to climb, we've got hay bales to climb on, we've got a tractor for them to play on, along with zip lines and toys and canoeing and kayaking.
Which actually is so different from our other communities. We have had another lake community, but it wasn't an interactive lake with grass and parks, so it's pretty welcoming to everyone, and it's different than what you're going to see in the majority of Arizona communities.
I'm Tom Abraham, the controller here at Fulton Homes and the treasurer of the Barney Farms Homeowners Association, and I've been here at Fulton Homes in my 25th year. So very early on, we established a connection between CCMC and our homeowner. It all starts when the homeowner signs their contract, and then they get introduced to the homeowner association, not just the legal documents, but also who the community manager is. CCMC is very customer focused. Integrity with the customer, respect for the customer, and making everybody feel like they're as important as everybody is in the community. We named several of the lake nodes and the ramadas after historical moments from the Barney family, so that will live on in the legacy of the community.
I've been around water my entire life. Michigan is surrounded by water. Chicago is on the base of Lake Michigan. I was a block from the lake, so I've been around water my entire life. The lake here was a huge selling point. I think that's what really drew me to this community. Directly behind you is my atrium door, so I have a beautiful view of the outside, so that was big for me, is being able to bring the light in. Standard in all of the models here are the 10-foot ceiling, so it makes everything feel a little bit bigger, and it's just a comfortable, airy layout.
And then there's the parks, the fishing, the kayaking, the canoeing, many different reasons to live here other than just a house. The fact that it was owned by the Barney family, the Fulton family came in, then they developed just an outstanding neighborhood on the north end of the Queen Creek corridor.
The nice thing about a neighborhood like this, it's got a little bit of everything for anybody.
The Barney family, this was their legacy. Not only were you growing your crops here, you were growing families, and we are too here as well. So we think this is going to be a fitting tribute to the Barney family.
Barney Farms is an oasis in the middle of the desert. I think people just like the idea of the small home feel in the growing city.
We grew a lot of crops, and you know, it surprised me how many houses they can put and not look like there's a lot of houses. I mean, the open space here and the way it's designed, it is a very welcome sight.
Barney Farms is a community consisting of 1,702 lots, 475 acres, 23 acres of lake, and about 40 acres of open space.
You have a lot of wonderful amenities. It's going to be like a resort style living here. You're going to have beautiful lakes that you're going to be able to enjoy.
There's a concrete walkway around the entire lake system, so all residents of Barney Farms will be able to enjoy it.
You'll have boardwalks, you'll have an entertainment center, bocce ball, pickleball, sand volleyball.
The whole idea is to get people out of the house and into the community.
I'm David Short. I'm a community manager with CCMC, managing the community at Fulton Homes at Barney Farms. CCMC has had a core value of providing lifestyle and events long before it was an industry standard, but it really helps build that sense of community and connect people. We look to provide events for those of all ages, building traditions based around the holidays. Also, we'd like to do events that are tied to the history of this land and the agricultural nature, you know, the farms that used to be here. So we're excited about the event schedule and again, connecting the people.
I grew up in Queen Creek, Arizona, so I have 2 sons of my own, and I really wanted them to grow up in the same community that I did. I think what stands out most with this community is how beautiful they've made it. With the lake, the beautiful playground and clubhouse, and all the greenery, it just feels like home when you drive through here. So we ended up purchasing a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home, and it's going to be just perfect for our family. I'm in real estate, so I'm going to utilize one of the rooms as an office, and then my 2 sons are going to have their own little fun game room that they can invite friends over. Watching our house be built, it's just a lot of excitement. I can already foresee meeting our neighbors, inviting them over, my friends getting together in my new house, my sons meeting new friends here in our community. So it's just a lot of excitement watching it all come to life.
We've just got such a respect for the Barney family and what they represent in the community and their desire to give back. We've got just tremendous activities and miles of trails. I can see this community for decades to come just being that place that families want to be.
But I do know that the marriage of Fulton Homes and Barney Farms was a great combination. 2 families that have a history of wanting to help and serve and do.
That was what my dad was all about, taking care of other people and giving back to the communities and doing things not because he wanted the notoriety, because it was the right thing to do.
And to get to know that we're going to have 1,700 more families have the opportunity of raising families in Queen Creek is a testament to the legacy of my folks, and I really appreciate that.